Hey guys, it's Postbox Pat. Welcome back to all of your Fortnite daily news. We've got some really good topics in here, including some of the ones which I mentioned yesterday. And we're going to jump straight into that. So the first one I've got for you guys is actually on the golden skins. So in yesterday's video, I said that I'd reach out to someone over at Epic and find out what's going on with the golden skins. Do they carry over to next season? And the answer to that question is here. Hey, yeah, progression will be locked on those after the season switch. And that was simply the answer. So the progression itself, whatever you earn on your gold skins will remain like that. So if you get Golden Peely's head, that will remain as just his head, and the rest of his body will stay normal. I think it actually goes down, up, doesn't it? Does it go from the bottom or does it go from the top? I can't remember. But, you know, whichever side you get it, that's the side it'll stay. I think it goes from the top, but you guys will have to let me know in the comments. Does it go from top or bottom? Let me know. Alright, so what other things do I have for you guys? Well, we've got an interesting conversation regarding the 7 coming from Happy Power, my good friend. He actually had a few fans tweet at him this picture here, and the visitor actually mentioned the device back in the Season X event. Could this be referencing the brand new event which we've got coming in game, obviously named The Device officially by Epic Games? Could this be referencing that? Maybe. Also, this was mentioned as well. This is a reference back to the visitor and the 7 mentioned in the Season 2 Chapter 2 trailer. So, you know, maybe it could be a reference to it. I don't know if the device is a reference back to the visitor's quote or words back from Season X, but who knows? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget, if you guys aren't subscribed, roughly 80% of you guys watching the content aren't subscribed, so consider smashing that subscribe. Thank you everybody doing that. The topic I've got for you guys is regarding aim assist. Now this topic is huge. The whole community on Twitter regarding the pro scene or the professional Fortnite scene were going crazy about aim assist, or auto aim as some people call it, on PC. Now this has officially been nerfed today, and it's sad, I guess, kind of for the players that have gained the skills to use controller and taken advantage of the auto aim, because it's obviously a little bit upsetting for them because they're either going to have to go back to 60 FPS on console or carry on PC with this lower kind of aim assist stats. So here they are. You can see the strength hip pull inner is being moved from 0.6 to 0.45. Then this pull outer strength hip moved from 0.5 to 0.38. Strength on the aim ADS has been removed from 0.7 to 0.52, and then the outer pull for the ADS has been moved from 0.4 to 0.3. This is only on PC, by the way. I'm not too sure if this counts if your PC is running 60 FPS. There isn't much details on it just yet, but more details will soon come out, I assume, for different FPSs, etc. So some really interesting stuff right there for those that do use aim assist on PC with controller. Kind of a shame, really, because I was actually tempted of using PC controller, but I decided, you know, just stay with console. But if I did, I'd actually have worse aim, I guess, technically. Maybe not, maybe it'd be slightly better with these stats. I don't know. We'll have to see how the pros react to this and how the community does kind of change. Could this make much of a difference, or will it kind of stay the same? Going to be interesting to find out. I can't wait to see how the pros react and see how the leaderboards kind of rank up, I guess. You know, we saw in the past that most of the top ranks were actually controller players. Anyway, moving on to the next big topic for all of you out there, we have some item shop news. That's right, guys, some item shop news where you can enter in code PostboxPat. Thank you everybody doing that. We also have this, which is obviously the Toosie slide emote, is rumored to come out this Saturday, which is today, in the next few minutes, I guess, or I guess tomorrow technically for the item shop, because I don't think it would be today. Obviously in the UK it's Saturday right now, but you know, tomorrow is Saturday for you guys, depending on where you're watching this video. Time zones are different, I guess, so kind of weird. But obviously we've got the loser fruit one as well, which will be coming in on June the 3rd. So it's some interesting item shop news right there for everybody in the community wondering about that. As you guys can see, as I was editing this video, magically the Toosie slide did appear in the item shop. So if you guys are going to be copping it, don't forget to go and support me doing that. Thank you everybody. But yeah, here's the entire item shop. Also, a kind of miscellaneous ad was the obviously Sideshow bundle, which was from the Borderlands set, the Mayhem set, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, the Psycho bundle, go and get it, guys, if you haven't already got it. It's an awesome bundle, and obviously you get Claptrap with it, which is really cool if you're a Borderlands fan. So I got that as well. So yeah, cool item shop, definitely worth checking out this week. Thank you everybody who is actually supporting me in the item shop. You guys absolutely rock. And if you do have Discord, Twitter, feel free to tweet me or post in my Discord section that you're using code PostboxPat, and I'll be giving shout outs in future videos. So thank you everybody doing that. Also, Storm the Agency extension. For those wondering, obviously due to the extension of the season, it's officially been announced that Storm the Agency challenges will now last until June the 11th. Same with the free Season 2 Chapter 2 loading screen you get from the login in. So some interesting concepts there coming in from Fire Monkey. Also, the next topic I've got got for you guys is some insane gameplay coming in from Merle, coming in from Hypex as well. These are concepts of the actual Doomsday event and concepts of the season 3 map. So credit to them, these are absolutely lovely. Let's go over these right here. So here's Merle's one. You can see this is a great concept of the season 3 map. He's basically rendered this in the Unreal 5 or Unreal 4, I think it was. I don't know which one it was. I think Unreal 4. And he made this himself and kind of like emulated the season 3 map of what it potentially could look like once the map is flooded. How cool is this? You can see all the different points there. Now the Hypex one, which you can see here, is just him generally raising the water level, but this is what potentially could happen during the Doomsday event. Now it's not 100% confirmed, as I've mentioned in the past regarding challenges, because the challenges run right to the very end of the season. It wouldn't make sense for Fortnite to flood areas during the event. Otherwise, certain challenges would be unable to be completed, and that's not their aim, is it, guys? We don't want certain challenges not to be able to complete it, because if you're doing your challenges and suddenly the event happens and then you go back to that location and it's flooded, you might not be able to complete that set challenge. So as I've said in past videos, I've confirmed that the map will not get flooded this season. Now, that doesn't mean the map could not get flooded season 3. Yes, it could very well be flooded on season 3 during that cinematic. But right now, they won't flood or change huge areas during this event. So to be honest, guys, I don't think this event is going to be that big of map changes. Now the event itself could be huge, just like the Travis event. Look at the Travis event, it was mad, and it was probably one of the best events I've experienced, and it was so awesome. But the Travis event did not cause any map changes, did it, guys? Do you notice that? Travis event, no map changes at all. So that's what really makes it interesting with this sort of stuff, and it's going to be the same with this event. The only map changes we're going to receive are most likely over at the agency, and maybe the POIs around it. For example, Risky, Salty, and even the woods, I guess, Weeping Woods maybe, or the hills around the woods. So who knows? I don't know. That's my prediction with that anyway. Most likely, obviously, just the agency though, that if I could put it down to like one thing. All right, so what else do we have for you guys? Well, Epic Games officially responded to us, guys, on the delay of the season, and it was kind of an interesting response. So this is what he said: understand the frustration. We wanted to hit the planned season date, but ultimately we decided the best move was to get another week to prepare everything. Wow. Huge statement there, and obviously we know the delay happened. And again, I'm going to reiterate this because this is really important to reiterate this for you guys. I actually think my prediction was why they moved the event was due to the rocket launch, which is happening tomorrow at SpaceX, which is the first time I believe in 9 years since the US have launched a rocket launch. Now obviously that's huge in the US, obviously me in the UK, I don't think we've ever launched a rocket in the UK. So, you know, for the US and for us and for everyone over the world, this is a huge event, I guess, to see this. And it's like a live event, I guess. It's like a real live event. You're seeing this rocket take off to space. It's a one-time thing when it goes to the space station. So, and it's SpaceX as well, which I don't think they've ever done this before. So this is a huge event, and obviously this is happening tomorrow. This isn't in-game on Fortnite, by the way, if you're wondering. Most of you probably saw that it got cancelled on Thursday, and I think Fortnite were probably saying, oh, if this gets cancelled and moved to the Saturday on the same time as our event, we're going to move our event, and that's what they did. And it's not just that as well. We obviously have other CODs and other seasons being released around the area. Fortnite don't always want things to clash, and I think that's such an important thing to note. You know, when Fortnite does have things that do clash, it's not really what their aim is. They want kind of it to be free and have, you know, COD to have their release date or release week, then Fortnite. Because if these things clash, it causes it really complicated competition, I guess, for the games, and it's probably not what they want exactly, because they want their kind of like free release. You know, you want to be able to release your game with like a free slot, kind of like where you've got like a week with nothing else really going on. And that's the same in the music industry as well. A lot of the musical albums from the top artists are always lined up, if you notice, on like a weekly basis. You'll see, for example, I don't know, say Drake will release his album and someone else like Ariana will release theirs like a week later or 2 weeks later, and they're all like scheduled in this week or day pattern, kind of, where they've all got their individually kind of like taken slots. Now some do try and compete with others just for, I don't know, curiosity, I guess, just because they're curious about how it's going to turn out, but most artists will try and line their albums up on like a release calendar, and you can actually find stuff like this online. If you look at the calendar, almost every single artist has their individual day. So obviously this is the same with games, events, etc. Fortnite have tried to do this with the season, and I think that is the real reason why. Obviously they've said there's a few glitches and stuff and they want to fix it all up, which makes perfect sense, especially during these difficult times as well. So I can assume that is probably one of the main reasons as well. But to me, I think it's definitely because of the rocket event. Otherwise they wouldn't have put the countdown, they wouldn't have started all this stuff, you know, for this. They just wouldn't have done this because it just makes perfect sense for them to do that. As I was recording the video, also the item shop got released. I've obviously gone back and edited it, but on the previous start bit in the video where I mentioned the item shop, it has now changed as I'm recording the video, and it is in the brand new slide emote. So if you are going to be going for it, the Toosie slide emote, make sure you use code PostboxPat and tweet me if you're buying it. Thank you everybody supporting me over there. Much love and respect. Hope you guys really did enjoy today's video. Don't forget to support me if you want to. Thank you. And don't forget to smash subscribe and like on today's video. Thank you. I'll see you guys in the other videos on screen right now. Check them out.